In advance of the Sims 4 base game being made free on October 18th, the team released the new Desert Luxe kit for free until October 17th as a sort of thank you to all the current players. So if you haven't already, be sure to download that kit for free before the end date. As soon as I heard this news, I immediately went and downloaded the Desert Luxe kit because I'll take all the free content I can get, and my budget definitely appreciates that price point. One of the few kits I actually bought was Courtyard Oasis, which seemed like a natural pairing with this one to build a modern Moroccan or Lebanese style restaurant, so that's what I did here. Quick update, if I sound a bit off, that's because I got COVID the other week and I'm still not back to 100% yet. I was trying to wait until I was better before uploading another video, but it is taking so long that I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna get a video out anyway. So thanks in advance for your patience and understanding with this video. Since I wanted to use quite a bit of the Desert Luxe kit, which is definitely more of a sleek and minimal look, I tried to make the build more modern with just some touches of the more intricate and traditional styles that came in the Courtyard Oasis kit. Embracing the desert landscape was a focus for this, so I wrapped the entire build around a few courtyards and used plenty of archways and slatted windows to keep things somewhat open to the outdoors and allow the desert breeze to help cool the interior spaces. Since the shell of this build is more simple, I played with using different textures on the exterior instead of intricate building shapes to make it more interesting looking. I blended lots of these raw wooden slats with leafy vertical plants and hard earthen walls. I really like these stone couches and tables, but I don't understand why the team made the tables so bulky. I feel like the default size for these should be the same height and width as the couches so they could be made to look built in. Slightly smaller than the couches would also work, as that'd be a more normal size for a side table to be. But hey, the kit was free and scaling the tables down slightly made them a reasonable size, so I won't complain too much. Since it get quite hot out here in the middle of the day, I use mostly lighter colors and wood tones out here to counteract that. Once the sun goes down though, it can get quite chilly in the desert, so I included this fire pit coffee table as well as some heat lamps and fireplaces around the seating areas too. I was inspired to make a modern Middle Eastern restaurant by one I visited in real life. On a trip my partner and I took to visit family in Michigan, we stopped in the Dearborn, Detroit area to have brunch. That area has one of the largest Arab populations in the US and so many good Middle Eastern restaurants. The one we went to had beautiful tiles and big plants mixed with exposed cement and industrial features of the building it was in. It didn't look like the one I'm building here, but I wanted to create a similar look with a mix of modern, traditional, and raw materials for the decor. On the other side of this hallway are the 2 bathrooms. I made sure to include toddler potties in both. There's even a couple kids drawing tables at the back of the restaurant, so you're all set up if you want to bring the whole family here. I also added a couple of pet bowls at the front, so you can even bring your Sims cat or dog here too. I have 3 dogs and I used to be a nanny, so I understand some of the challenges of going out places with little creatures. So I always try to incorporate items for them in my community lots. Placing things on tables can sometimes interfere with the Sims using the tables, but there is a way to work around this. Instead of keeping the item slotted to the table, if you turn Move Objects on, you can move the decor item off the table so it's floating, then move the table back underneath it. This way, it looks like the item is on the table, but technically nothing is slotted to the surface, so it shouldn't interfere with Sims eating here. This room was initially going to be a private dining area, but there's plenty of tables elsewhere, and I wanted to instead use it to add more variety of activities that you can do here. So I changed it to be a hookah or bubble blowing lounge. I wanted it to look quite comfy and relaxing, so I added plenty of plush pillows and layered rugs in here. I really tried using the new floor tiles that came with the kit, but they're so big, they didn't really fit well in this space. I like the Desert Luxe tiles, but I think you really need to plan out your space with their size in mind so that they fit properly. So I ended up using these smaller ones from Jungle Adventure instead. I love this rammed earth wall from Eco Lifestyle, but it can be hard to incorporate in many builds. I think it works perfectly with the earthen, stone wall textures of this build though, so I was excited to get to use it as a feature here. On the custom menu I made for this restaurant, I added lots of teas and coffees as I wanted those to be their specialty. I imagine people come here a lot in the mornings and the evenings to sit outside while the temperature is more pleasant, to sip on fancy drinks and chat. This courtyard at the back seems like the perfect spot to come lounge by the fountain and drink a refreshing tea with a friend. This kitchen was a bit tricky to furnish because the corner sections of the chef station don't take up a full tile, which means if you put counters next to them, they'll be slightly off the grid. I think I was able to work around this well by layering these island pieces with the counter pieces to break the space up into 2 work zones. I initially went for this gray and black color scheme for the cabinets to match the colors in the floor and wall tile. But these open shelves don't have a matching black swatch even though they're from the same pack as the cabinets, so I ended up swapping all the swatches to this dark espresso color instead. I'm not a big fan of the white countertops, but they'd probably be good for a commercial kitchen as you'd be able to keep them cleaner since you could see any messes more easily on them. Speaking of dark versus light countertops, my mom has these speckled stone countertops in her kitchen and she hates them so much and wants plain white ones instead because she says she can't see the messes on the ones she has. I'm the exact opposite opinion, as I like her countertops because they're darker, so they help hide the small messes, and I'm not about to be wiping down counters all the time. Are you in the dark or the light countertop camp? Or is that lame to ask about? I guess you know you're an adult when you've given so much thought to counters that you have strong opinions about them. This red shelf you see me using to custom place items on these shelves is the OMSP wall shelf. It's a great CC object that's super simple to use when building. You just alt-place the shelf on the wall to the height that matches your shelf or table, place your decor item on the red shelf, then with Move Objects on, you take the item off the red shelf and drag it to the spot you want it on the other shelf or table. Since it's a CC object and not a script mod, it doesn't break and need to be re-downloaded with every game update, which is really nice. I'll put a link in the video description if you want to get it for your game too. That's pretty much the whole build. I did end up cutting out a lot of the landscaping and final decor touches, so let's take a look at the final version in live mode. I hope you're able to take advantage of some of this free content and end up bringing your Sims to this lot for a relaxing desert brunch. If so, send a like my way and subscribe for more videos. Hopefully I'll be back to 100% by the next video. For anyone else who is feeling under the weather right now, I am sending healing thoughts your way. Be sure to get your body something it finds nourishing right now. Damn, I'm gonna have so many coughs to edit out of this video. Remember, be kind to yourself today, and I'll see you next time.